Well, this is a real shock. See it in the faces of the players, and you can hear it in the lack of noise, if you like, from the supporters.
Well, those fans can't even be bothered to give their players any stick at the moment. They're just stunned into silence.
Keeper called into action, ready for it. Well, they've got a corner. The short route here. And there's the cutback. Modric. Semedo. Here's the chance to get in the cross. Ronaldinho. Excellent piece of defensive play, under some pressure, I must say. Now, can they move on from this wide area where there is room? And it's Ronaldinho again. An opportunity here. There's some space to work the ball into. De Bruyne, he saved it, and saved it well. Corner swung in. It's under-hit the corner, and the man at the front post gets it away. Hugo Lloris stops it comfortably. Could whip it in from here. Goalkeeper can only parry it out. And 4 minutes remaining in this second period of extra time. Jordi Alba. Griezmann. On to Jordi Alba. That's dangerous to pull the ball down here. Oh, you hate to see that for the player. He's going to be on the sidelines for a little while now, I think. Looks like a pulled muscle. With his skill, here's a chance to have a run at goal and take the opposition on. And up goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes.
2 minutes of added time.
Griezmann. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. Chance to go at the opposition with pace. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was. It has been a very long occasion. For you longer than perhaps we anticipated with the extra time. It's finally come to an end.
Yo, everybody subscribe right now. If you actually want me to put on the just drop a like and subscribe, guys. This is crazy. It's not fake, guys.
Aldo. One to chase down. It's gone over the defenders. And he's opened the scoring with a fine finish here early on. Modric! What a goal! Ruled out here, it was offside.
Well, the lad took it well.
That's an easy cut.
Oh, Gib just almost slipped. Gib dodging.
I mean, you can just see how incredibly unique the style is from Gib. Crouching wildly. Oh, and that is going to be a knockdown.
It's a flash knockdown, but he looks kind of hurt to me.
You don't want to go rushing in there without throwing punches. Being in his face isn't enough. You got to be active. We'll see if Paul can end this quickly. Remember, this is a...
Okay, guys, so remember to sub. I'll keep playing it, but you gotta subscribe.
About revenge for Jake Paul.
I like how he went back to the jab, even after he had him hurt.
He wants a shot at KSI. He only gets...
but
Yeah.
it was tough back there. There's a full range though, a little toilet you step on with a
Yeah,
pedal.
I've seen those things. The plus
That
was
could be your life.
impressive.
Yes, I'm there.
Torque, it's got the jump. I've never seen a pedal toilet. New inventions. I love it. I love it. We're all going down the drain. So we're getting close. All right? We're getting close.
I think Laura's been down there for a couple hours now. She had a rough
My
night.
carpet duty is tough.
You're not supposed to tell people that.
No, you crush it.
I was up late.
I need to get on the black
Oh, the
carpet
sponsor.
with you next
Yes. I think we'd kill it.
time. Be awesome.
We had some guests that we were hoping.
Round 3. Logan's
Get a
going
little
round 3. I
tired.
think round 3, round 4.
But I could see Gibb coming out and being that crazy self and just like going at it and just something happens early on as well.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's
or
hard
one
to
of them will
predict.
run out of steam, similarly to Lawrence running out of steam. Miami last night.
Oh my gosh. That was
You're
a rough
so
night
fighting.
to live. It's incredible you showed up here.
I know. You're welcome.
It's incredible we're still 12 rounds deep. Remember, we're just giving you a bonus look in. This is like extra credit. If you really want to watch this fight, and if you want to watch Jake versus Skip, get the app. How many times do we have to tell you?
Do it.
What are you,
Listen,
stupid?
if
Like
you-
bonus look in.
If you
This is like
sign up for the annual pass, it's like $8 a month. You spend that much on coffee in Miami or
I think
Manhattan or
you're
LA.
right.
You can make that work in 1 hour on the night shift.
You're right.
Yeah, so
It's crazy.
do it.
And I thought Jake had a great pitch for the app. He said, get the annual DAZN app because then you get to see me beat Gibb and KSI months from now. I thought it was a really savvy pitch. So if you want to see both fights, like Jake says, just get the annual thing. You get a price break or something like that. Trust me. So we're almost here at the end of the 12th round.
These guys have been letting it go here.
For emptying the tank?
Oh,
Talk about it.
absolutely. You don't want to leave anything in the ring. When it gets to the final round, you really don't want to leave anything in there. We saw that with the KSI Logan fight. And the guys just kept going the last 20 seconds. They've got to be active. And as
It's
you can
over.
see, same thing with these.
And it's over. So we don't have the decision yet, but the undercard is officially over. The next fight in this venue will be Jake Paul versus Nathan Gibb. We are finally going to get here.
Can you imagine being at home right now thinking to yourself, well, I don't have the DAZN app, so I guess I'm not going to, like, what do you do? Do you just check into your RV and just sit there by, you're like, what do you do at that point?
You just end your life. Like,
yeah,
if you
like,
don't have the
just
DAZN app,
go
what's the
get
point
the
of living?
DAZN app. Seriously, do it.
All right, so we're going to get our decision, and then we're going to go to the main events. I've said this over and over, but everybody throughout these types of countdown shows, you start to change your opinion. You might have thought Gibb 2 hours ago, and then you might have thought, well, you know, Jake is pretty big. I look over to you again, Ethan. I know you are friends with Gibb.
Yeah.
Can you set that aside for the sake of objectivity and say, really, maybe give it a last shot, how you think this fight's going to go?
I can only see it's very hard to deal with being on the back foot. It is. And I just think Gibb he specialises in coming forward. Jake is going to try and counter that. It could go to the cards, or it could get stopped late. It all depends. If Gibb can keep up that intensity that he brings in sparring, throwing 100+ punches around in the final rounds, then that's when I could see it finishing or winning on the cards.
Oh, there was a lot of answers. In short, though, you like Gibb.
I'd like my guy Gibb to win. I'd like him to walk out this arena tonight with his hand held high.
Kyle's just getting down to brass tacks. You're
You know
like,
what?
I need the truth.
Yes, we've been doing a long show here. Just
That's
give me
good.
the facts.
The people want it. The people want it, Kyle.
And Mike, is there any part of you that says, you know, Gibb does have something here, even though the Pauls are my guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like it.
Absolutely. I could sit here and say that 100%. He's got a great chance. I mean, these kids are furious monsters. It's just going to be a matter of who brings it. You know, that's it. I think we deserve a W after party, though. I'll be honest, a victory. I did a draw in Manchester, which was a loss. I did a loss in LA. I need a W.
How was that after party after a loss?
Honestly, it was pretty dope, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Logan, like that
Long
night,
training camp, who cares?
it hadn't set in yet, and he had been training for so long, and we had been sober, and so we went out, we went crazy. But then, of course, the next day we had to, come to fruition with the fact that we had just taken a massive fucking L, which sucked.
Were you shocked, Mike? When Logan lost, I know you were really robust on Logan. Were you, like, after that was done, were you stunned that happened?
Bro, I had no voice. I sat in the front row. I was screaming the entire time, let the hands go. you are standing there throwing left after left, and I think what happened was he found out that he had to respect that J.J. Wright overhand.
Yeah.
It's a powerful punch, and he wasn't prepared to counter it properly, and so you saw him throwing very snappy jabs. Unfortunately, he never let that right go, and as you can tell, if that right connects, it is game over.
Forget about it.
So, I think next time, unfortunately, as Ethan said about Gibb, he may have to take a couple shots to get that right hook in, or that right-handed.
That's why I was working ringside, and that's exactly what Shannon Briggs was saying over and over and over. But when you're in the heat of the moment, sometimes all that training just goes out the window.
Absolutely.
Like, your life is on the line.
You're right.
It's
Especially we're not talking about experienced fighters here.
Yeah.
They've never. I mean, fighting at Staples Center. Are you hearing the noise coming from there? That's about what Jake's about to walk into. And Mike, you know Jake pretty well. Maybe an emotional guy a little bit. If the crowd starts to turn against him, does he start to throw a fit? You tell me. Is he locked in?
I think he's locked in for this fight. I mean, as we know he's emotional. We all saw what happened in the locker room after the Logan fight, and I think he's in the right mindset. I think he's going to come out doing a lot of that screaming he was doing on the stage yesterday. He told me earlier on the show that he's ready to eat faces. He feels like a zombie, and he's ready to just eat, And so we'll see what happens. Hopefully he brings it to the stage. I think we'll be able to tell right when they hop in what they're looking like and how they feel.
Guys, we have an announcement. Jojo Diaz with the victory.
Wow.
They announced the decision. He did win.
Yep.
Wow. There he is. And by the way, with the Kobe Bryant jersey, that is really, really cool. He wins. Are you surprised? Are you pleased?
Like Devin said, just as I sat down and got involved with this show, he looked like he was really taking control of those later rounds, and especially in the 12th. He was really getting into those exchanges and still digging his shots in, where Tevin looked still a little bit, he looked a bit drained. So that's just credit to what Diaz has put in.
All the talk is about the cut right now, of course, that this could have ended the fight. We could have never even seen the decision. You've seen some pretty bad cuts. I've seen cuts not even that bad have ended a fight before. Surprised that it went the distance like this?
Yeah, I mean, cuts are always a dangerous thing, and the doctors have got to take care of their fighters, but if the doctors deemed it to carry on, and they've got the heart to go through it and get through the 12 rounds, and fair credit to them.
And they kept it from bleeding, so fight continues. I was zooming in on that thing on Instagram. It's insane.
I know, it's massive.
Yeah.
I think that it's trending right now. It's big. It's getting memed. It's massive. It's a massive, massive deal. And yet here we are. We're still at the end of the victory.
Despite the cuts.
It's amazing.
Yes. It's incredible.
All right, so we are moments away. We're getting very, very close to Jake Paul versus Neeson Gibb.
Woo!
What am I going to tell the people to do right now, everybody? Come on.
They've got to get the DAZN app.
Get the DAZN app.
The bloody app, as they might say, right?
At least download it and go in and see what's going on. I mean, at the very least, just check the thing out.
Take it for a test drive.
Look at the letters, 4 different letters. I mean, what other apps have 4 letters? There's probably quite a few.
Yes, I think so.
I could probably come up with quite a few of them.
All right, so we've got Jake. He's getting close. And we've got Gibb. He is getting ready. These guys must be, these fights on the undercard have gone a long way. Sometimes you don't know getting ready to box. You might have to go at a moment's notice. They've had to wait a long time, Ethan. They must be ready to butt down the door.
Yeah, absolutely. Being in the locker rooms and just being in and around the environment, you get the news in that there's still more fights to go. You might head out and start getting the body warm, and then you don't know. It could be another half an hour wait. That's the thing with boxing shows. You don't know how quick you're going to get through the fights. But Gibb has been locked in with the camp. Everyone's with him, taking him outside. What he needs to do, he needs to be stretched out. They're doing it for him.
They're doing all they can possibly do except getting him into the ring and having him throw a few punches. They must be driving this kid crazy, especially Jake, to be like, let's do the damn thing already. I know everybody at home feels that way.
That happened with the Canelo fight back in Vegas, and they were waiting for the Nate Diaz fight. Yeah, exactly. And Kovalev's just lying on the couch, just trying to stay relaxed. What else are you supposed to do in that event? You need to make sure you're preserving your energy.
Yeah.
And but it's weird because it's a guessing game, and then you have to be ready to go at a moment's notice.
That's the art, and that's why a lot of people don't want to box.
Science, my friend.
It's a bitch.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know why.
And hosting the show is a bitch, and you are crushing it, by the way.
I don't know. I could go another 12. But it does beg the question, Big Mike, why are these Paul brothers doing this? They have means, they have talents. Why do they want to punch people and get punched? Of all things they could do.
I think it's 2 different reasons. I think that, this is a tricky question. Logan loves boxing. He loves it. It's like something that you find that you truly love to do, whether it's biking, skateboarding, skiing, whatever. He loves to fight. He loves to box. Whether or not he'll be victorious will remain to be seen. Jake, on the other hand, it feels like he's got something to prove. That's what it feels like with Jake. It feels like my brother did it. He couldn't get the victory. I'm already 1-0. It almost feels like a way for Jake to finally say, I am bigger in this arena than my older brother. So I think there's a lot on the line for Jake, and you know, hopefully he gets it done tonight. I really would like to see Jake get the dub for everybody, including Pam, his mother.
As is Pam, his mother.
She's a lovely woman.
What an angel.
Tell me, because people, if they
her.
just know Jake and Logan, they must be like, what must their mother think? What was she like, Pam, tonight?
Oh, she was very nervous. I mean, you think about this, 2 fights inside of 3 months, both of her children, like, risking it all.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
God bless that woman.
This is actually very dangerous.
And especially as we're looking at the rules, Pam's son has to fight with no headgear, go 6 rounds, 3 minutes, 10-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
What mother wants that? And
Somebody's
No
getting
mother
knocked
wants
out.
that. No
So what is it
mother
again,
wants
Mike?
that.
10-ounce gloves, no headgear. Somebody's getting knocked out.
You're quoting the immortal Edward Hearn, I believe.
Edward Hearn himself. Edward Hearn III.
Edward Hearn III. All right, so we're getting close, looking for some direction here about
Even
what
one
we'll
direction
go to
at
next.
this point.
As we look more at the rules, we're going to still talk about the fight.
I still need to do this little punching bag.
Let's do it right now.
Oh, you want to do it right now?
Yeah.
Why not?
Tana got a 40. Actually, you know what? Beat Tana's 47.
But are you afraid that, like, I'm going to beat you?
So
What's
we're
your
getting
high
closer
score?
to Jake Paul, Anise and Gibb. And meanwhile, Lauren, go punch
Okay,
it.
do it.
You got to untether
Oh,
yourself.
no.
Just please don't say pop off.
Trust me. Yeah, no, I had enough on the pop off.
I'm not really a pop.
All right, you got 45 seconds, so you got to hurry up a little bit. Now we're on a clock.
Somebody drop that ball for this woman.
Let's see it. Go ahead.
After a long night of drinking at 11 Miami, she was up. Let her rip. She was at Club Space until 2 p.m. Let's see what she's got left. Boom!
Oh,
let's go!
Beautiful. Let's go.
What?
Oh my gosh!
You beat Juju Schuster.
I think you beat Saquon Barkley too. Awesome. All right. So guys, let's just look at the numbers a little bit. The incredible number was that 408 that Lauren just sang, but the YouTube subscribers heavily in favor of Paul, Twitter followers heavily in favor, Instagram followers, all the numbers, if that's what you care about, are in favor of Jake Paul. But they are still going to fight, and those numbers won't matter when they get in the ring. So we're almost there. Yes, it's true. Jake Paul versus Anise and Gibb is going to happen on the DAZN app. We got friends here. We got journalists. Let's do a quick roundabout. Big Mike, you know the Pauls. What do you expect from Jake tonight?
I think he's coming out swinging. I think both of them are coming out swinging, but I hope Jake's able to stick to his game plan. Remember what Sugar Shane Mosley taught him over the past couple months and take the dub. I think he's going to bring the pain, though.
Bring the pain. Lauren, you've been following these fighters, even one of their brothers, for weeks. You know them really well. What do you expect tonight?
I do not expect this thing to go the distance, I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
I am predicting, and it's just crazy because I say that and then I cover boxing, and it's like in order to really land a punch, like you should be doing this for a while.
Absolutely.
So that said, you know what? I'm not going to contradict myself. Early knockout, but I don't know who it will be. I think it will be crazy.
Everybody went Ethan, we got about 20 seconds.
Yep.
What do you expect last bite at the apple?
I think it will go on through the 6 rounds. I think there could be a late stoppage or cards.
Late stoppage or cards. Here's what I said, this original thought of mine. No headgear, 10-ounce gloves, somebody's getting knocked out. I think we are finally ready to ring the bell. Jake Paul versus Anise and Gibb, the quest for vengeance. I want to thank everybody here, especially Logan Paul.
It's a whole lot of blood in this ring.
I nicknamed him Pinocchio because he just lies about everything. Jake's ducking me. Jake's afraid. Bro, how the fuck am I afraid of a 5'8" fat kid who sucks at fighting?
He didn't have a choice. He was hoping that this inexperienced fighter called Boozy Tube, he was hoping that he could fight him. I forced his hand into it. He didn't want the fight.
I'm not going to put my brand, Jake Paul, on the line for a low reward. I'm high risk, high reward. He won the fucking lottery.
He needs to win or he is done. And that's what it is. I'm here to put the full name into the turf.
He keeps on like running around like a 7-figure giver. I won $1 million. Bro, you don't even have 1 million followers. How are you gonna get $1 million if you don't have 1 million followers? I don't fucking know.
He's got a bunch of haters. That's what he has. He doesn't have any fans left. The van has fallen off. There's a lot of people that want to see the end of Jake Paul. This is what it is. For me, I am progressing. But Jakey is surviving.
I know I'm going to win. Like, I fucking know I'm going to win. I can't say it with any more confidence. The conditioning, the hard work I'm putting into this, my movement, the size difference.
I believe Jake will come out confident when he comes into the